started with silence, the kind that creeps up on you and makes your skin crawl, the kind that hangs thick in the air before a storm breaks loose. For years, that silence had been her prison. Emily had always been the quiet one. She kept to herself, head down, books closed, voice barely above a whisper. Her small frame and shy demeanor made her an easy target. The halls of Redwood High were a war zone for kids like her. Every day was a battlefield, shoulders bumped, notebooks knocked. To the floor, cruel whispers trailing behind her like shadows. And the worst of them all were the trio, Vanessa, Kelly, and Jade. Beautiful, popular, merciless. It was a Wednesday, just after 6th period. The sky was smeared with gray, threatening rain. Emily had stayed late to speak with her biology teacher. She wanted to ask about the science fair coming up, a rare moment of courage. She had big dreams of becoming a marine biologist, and winning that fair was her ticket to the scholarship she desperately needed. When she finally left the classroom and stepped into the empty school parking lot, her stomach tightened. There, leaning against her mother's old sedan, were the 3 girls. Vanessa stood in the center, arms crossed, an unmistakable smirk pulling at her lips. The way a lion might look at a lamb. Well, Vanessa sneered. If it isn't the little mouse you've been hiding from us? Emily stopped. She clutched her backpack tighter and glanced around, but the lot was empty. Her phone had died in class. She was alone. Jade stepped forward and knocked Emily's binder out of her hands. It burst open on the ground, papers flying like startled birds. Oops, Jade said with a fake gasp. Clumsy? Kelly laughed, circling around Emily like a vulture. What's with the sudden confidence, huh? Heard you're entering the science fair? Think you can beat us? It's cute. Emily crouched to gather her papers, her hands shaking. Her throat tightened as she tried to steady her breathing. But something inside her had shifted lately. Something quiet but growing. She remembered what her grandmother once said. Even the softest wind can carve stone if it blows long enough. When Vanessa stepped on one of her hand-drawn diagrams and twisted her heel into it, Emily snapped. It wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. But she stood up slowly, deliberately, and looked Vanessa dead in the eye. Move, she said. All 3 girls paused. The air felt heavier, charged. What did you say? Vanessa asked, her smile faltering. I said move, Emily repeated. Her voice didn't tremble. It rang with something unfamiliar, strength. Vanessa stepped forward, intending to shove her. But Emily grabbed her wrist before she could. There was a pause in that moment. Something raw and powerful flashed in Emily's eyes. Her grip tightened, and Vanessa yelped. Not loud enough to draw attention, yet but enough to make her pull back. Don't ever touch my work again, Emily said. You've had your fun, but I'm done being your target. Vanessa stared at her, eyes wide. She wasn't used to being challenged, especially not by Emily. You think you're tough now? Kelly said, stepping in. But Emily didn't flinch. No, I think I'm tired. Tired of being silent. Tired of letting people like you decide who matters. I'm not scared of you anymore. The rage inside her wasn't loud or chaotic. It was focused, cold. It made her words land like thunder, even though she never raised her voice. And for the first time, the girls didn't know what to say. They didn't laugh. They didn't push. They just backed away. You're crazy, Jade muttered, grabbing Vanessa by the elbow. Let's go. Vanessa hissed, shooting Emily a look that was more confused than angry. When they left, Emily stood there, heart pounding, hands still trembling, but not from fear this time. It was from adrenaline. From the realization that she had power. Real power. The next day, the whole school had heard about what happened. Rumors flew, stories twisted. Some said Emily screamed like a banshee and scared them off. Others claimed she lifted Vanessa off the ground with one hand. The truth wasn't nearly that dramatic, but it didn't matter. Something about the myth spread faster than the reality ever could. Emily didn't deny the rumors. She didn't confirm them either, just walked the halls with her head high. Not arrogant, not afraid, just free. The science fair came and went. Emily won. Her project about the intelligence of octopuses and their ability to adapt and overcome first place, and secured her a full scholarship to her dream college. She never became loud or flashy, but people listened when she spoke now. Not because she changed who she was, but because she finally stopped letting others decide her worth. And the bullies? They faded into the background. Without fear to feed on, they lost their power.
Ow.
Of them even apologized a year later. It turned out that Emily's rage wasn't about violence or revenge. It was the kind of rage that pushes people to rise, to stop hiding. Her story didn't go viral just because of the twist in the parking. It inspired people because it reminded them of something we all forget sometimes. The quietest people carry the loudest strength, and when that strength finally speaks, the whole world listens. The end. Message: never underestimate someone who's quiet. Their silence might not be weakness. It might be strength waiting for the right moment to rise.